can say?
Now, see, JB Dan Kwasi, Kwame. That's what that you're saying. You've been saying.
No, me can say.
Now, see, JB Dan Kwasi, Kwame Nkrumah will betray you. Now, say, JB Dan Kwasi said Kwame Nkrumah will betray. I just said JB Dan Kwasi will pay independence.
Oh, how?
He's promoting Nkrumah.
How?
So, why did you bring that quotation? What is the purpose of that quotation? Okay, I'm uncomfortable. Why did you bring that quotation?
To emphasize the point there. On what JB Dan Kwasi say, on no more G2 say, Kwame Nkrumah is Runku.
That's why the Yenya G2 say Kwame Nkrumah is Runku. So what is the difference? And why did you bring that quotation? Because as somebody came in and said, all these people were part of the independence struggle. Why did you bring that quotation?
I don't share Daily Graphic anymore. Nkrumah not so nations founder. Akufo-Addo stirs debate. Mahama states we will resist attempt to rewrite country's history. Kwasi, Sankomowe, do we need a convo like this at this time? I think. Yeah.
The man penny here. Now, there's a stark difference between what is happening now and what happened in the Kufuor era.
There's a stark difference.
Stark difference.
I know you're doing.
Well, we're going to say two different parties. Yeah, Mekaipa 2000, I brought President Kufuor Echo play to me.
Yeah.
Obekaya.
Mekaipa.
Ring Road, Musu, Nima Police Station, billboard here, the Kusi Road. Billboard. President Kufuor ni Nkrumah photo.
I see.
President Kufuor na someone no can say, you na Mraswa, esi a kabum. Na ye dream kwanya ye faswa, ye mine between pom. Mr. Koswa, my President Kufuor no, ekoye alliance with CPP. Okay.
Make up a 2002 round, you know.
Make alliance with CPP. And it's also Kufuor Breso. Na shenda. Anyone. And then just as near yeah, Nana do Dankwa Kufuor was shut up. Say. Or say, Sadia now, my penny Kufuor, a teacher see home. Na no mobile power woman, Dr. Baunia.
Darling.
Masani. A Kwambia Sunu Kunima, President Kufuor Diano, CPP for Buano Papa.
No correct.
So CPP from Kanwa, Kenya Kasan Kunim number. We are meeting here. You could do the campaign, didn't okay.
Mekaipa.
Because of Ensempa no Oka, when we any identity, CPP for the break of one. Aka, President Akafi, NDC, Vice President, Eko Bwakupo. Nana Akufo-Addo Ankasano. One of the things which has worked in his favor, and the CPP for G2 will pass and no come. Mr. CPP, I say, no come. Or no Ankasa G2 will say no come. It's a massive before the blue. Oh, my dream is Papa, Oba, near Shambo, on them, Chen, what are 2 manua. Oba, say you moon to Chemoon, a tubucha, and no dear baby of my and this will not be free. Who didn't teach a moon ever? Who saved me there? They said, I don't baby couldn't be one.
I don't know, can ever any people didn't go.
What's coming? The analysis is that we've got 2 major political parties now. None of them can win with the support of their members alone. So, what was analysis? Now, say, if none of them can win with the support of their members alone, what you do is you cultivate other constituencies. Papa we dey osichawo no ebia no na ekoto aba manunti osichawo na nyehwe but afutu kakra medbema minia eni say MPP din kugu a obebra chen obia
ale
say MPP din kugu no na nado no bro obebra no obie no obebra chen no
I don't say obebra say
masa no what na so 8 years Did ye new man ko ye ni adina no no ne di so ano. Onu ani party mu kra no nde. and go for me say, oh, I never on your fancy.
Yeah.
And yet, Massa, and there's some of it to me, Nassan Kitwa. And to one giant warrior, Memwani Patino, and Wagana man. Kwame, Patopi. Sadly, a chassis in me Kaipa 1966. So, a chill. Oh, now Ukra and Kruma book. And I be a fan Kruma. A boy, a double, a cake, a dear, the baby, and that's some kitwa. If you never be a non pen Krumasam, dosuko. A boom, Nkrumah dinner, the two form. A sieno, Nkrumah books near dinner, yes, shano. We has not ever see the who say, Udon Nkrumah, and also pen Nkrumah. Massa, 1969. Parliament, almost city under certificate of agency to make it a criminal offense to hold Nkrumah's photograph, print or distribute Nkrumah's photograph. 1969. Parliament sat under certificate of agency. When kwasi aga, and yet maybe I be Fabian Nkrumah for you. When I'm Kakwansua and Kofosha Nkrumah t-shirt. Nkrumah book and the book be a new boy danger Nkrumah books. Master bra be and one Nkrumah books. Yeah, ya shada kofa Nkrumah books ni be aba. E Freedom bookshop.
E be Freedom.
Kwame, or how are you fam one son in Nkrumah book? Because in yourself and now be a Nkrumah book ni be akan. Or how are you fam? And the Nkrumah book abe ni boy be din unyapo. Esu Ghana ha yeshe ni. Sabio Tafrache, see who nyansa, any answer no. Any ma publishing house view Ghana ha is so moon and no printing either. Can make a scabibri in a Ghana bina, Kebebwa improve near day. As we are in sir. Kwame, we are young free 1969 the scene there. And Kosiaga, the man is still growing in stature. Baby Abe Kobiera Kwame Nkrumah. Baby Abe Fabiera Kwame Nkrumah. Man of the millennium, BBC, and yet Russian news service, BBC, Poland. We are still fanning to Aba. He is the man of the millennium. Utra Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, Utra Obiara, the millennium, man of the millennium. Eso still, as he and Tiasi. Nani. Graphic story by Samuel Dodu and Emmanuel Boni. Very interesting. If any saying Professor
Bafajimedia, if I know I can baby sound next. It's interesting so it's very interesting maybe macho has na me be say nipa ni bi wo ho a omoso eboae ahemfo adwadifo ma apofo school for mebuno other politicians near there say nipa no doso enti is it possible say na omanpanyin pese o ka say we no nyina so ka ho ene bi okoka na sa because we share jimendu a o acknowledge sankrofo no say nipa bibi boy na mum no jemu titiru no Kwame Nkrumah.
Fantastic.
Eti na me pe wadwen kire.
Kwame, what is abutre pa? Graphical.
Yeah.
Also, but governance expert Professor Bafo Ajimandia has expressed concern over the controversy surrounding Ghana's founders. Theo, in quotation, I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. We can't hold you. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy.
Here.
Politicians don't write history, they make history, he said. That's all I can do, Kwame. You do, Papa. I say politicians don't write history,
they make
history. Nati uba feel free baby. I say no matter how good a leader was, there will be some others who will be working closely with him Professor Jimendia said, emphasizing the collaborative nature of national struggles. He cited Kwame Nkrumah's own rise to leadership, referencing how he was brought to Ghana by the UGCC to lead their fight for independence. They made his ticket to come because they wanted a younger person, a dynamic person, Professor Jimendia explained. While Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership, while Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership ultimately led to Ghana's independence, ultimately, while Kwame Nkrumah's vision and leadership ultimately led to Ghana's independence, Professor Jimendia argued that it was a collective effort. The emphasis here, vision and leadership. The fact that they wanted someone to come to help to organize and to fight for independence meant that all of them shared the same objective. Later. Professor Jimendia acknowledged Kwame Nkrumah's significant contributions, saying that Nkrumah stands tall above all those who fought for independence. He stands tall above all those who fought for independence. That is why he's recognized not only in Ghana and not only in Africa but worldwide as the African of the millennium. Yes, sir.
Saying Bafwa Jimendia, after he stands tall, or say he, however, emphasized that Kwame Nkrumah's success was built on the foundation laid by others, including the UGCC. Once CPP came into being, Nkrumah took the upper hand because he was more dynamic, more attractive to the common people. Organizationally, he was superior. Now, baby, so I say the UGCC brought together a coalition of leaders who shared a common vision of a free and prosperous Ghana. He said leaders within the UGCC, including George Grant, J.B. Dankwa, Obechebe Lamte, William Oforiatta, Edward Akufo, Ebenezer Kweje, Kwabena Kese, and Kwame Nkrumah, worked tirelessly to educate and inspire the people, organizing rallies and meetings to raise awareness on the need for independence. He said several groupings, including the ARPS, Aborigines Right Protection Society, UGCC, as well as individuals such as Joseph Casely Hayford and Thomas Hatton Mills, who sponsored the British West African National Congress, played vital parts in bringing us to freedom and independence. Kwame,
UGCC impending for Nankasa. And we try one, we dream, we feel we are saying now, we say, a quiet. So between Pony and Nkrumah, this is now brandy, it is a Kwame Nkrumah. That's not a huge statement. He was an exceptional personality. Clearly. J.B. Dankwa rally, it was Sopon. I think it was in 1949. That's the more kind. So if every leader of the UGCC would betray the people of the Gold Coast, he was sure said there was one person who would never betray the people of Gold Coast.
Kwame Nkrumah.
J.P. Dankwa Nemu Kasa. And watching Kwame.
Yes.
Answer na Kwame Nkrumah Beba 1947, 48.
Yeah.
UGCC no hipa. 3 branches. Accra, Sopon and a secondary Takrady.
Accra, Sopon, secondary.
Accra, Sopon, secondary Takrady. 3 branches. Within 1 year, Kwame Nkrumah by UGCC na after the baby. We were Sremupo, Bebiera, no youth wing, a new women's wing. It had no links to the trade union movement and so on. Nara within 1 year and was searching for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. It's a UGCC and Kasankasana Eyekuno. It received significant left boost in 1 year by Kwame Nkrumah's participation. Clear. Na eya ne kase no nkwa ne oh na why ne bit bi kase no nkwa ne na no need driver so a driver driver utwi no obi na ye aduane ma no. Apart from that, or ye rally or nkwa na organize it. So ni provincial na ka ho, nipa bebre ka ho. There be a shikrisha, musika edishe mu. Who can deny this? Nobody. But you can't say no nkwa. Ni atwa begina big 6. Kwame.
Kwasi.
Would you begina big 6? Part grant or no na kofa UGCC by no way. Or big 6.
There be interestingly part grant ba. Every last week.
Oh, sorry.
I'm here, no.
Sorry.
Mami Penyimu, she was 99.
Oh, and then lost in the
and Professor Francis Nkrumah, Kwame Nkrumah ba, the first child, also was 89. And also Nyame Adom Yakwakusi, no. It's just interesting that we are talking about their fathers. But part grant ba Efrimo on the Metiso 99 years, and Professor Francis Nkrumah so Kwame Nkrumah Bakan on also every May you know also was 89. Anyway, moving on, part grant took our part grant as another man.
Okay, big 6 part grant your no na far by only. So how do you justify big 6? Oh, you are no kwan and xenophobia become a part grant no why you found. That's a huge problem. In any case, no UGCC 1947. And I'm 1947. And I UGCC a crowd. Before then,
4th August 1947.
Exactly. Before then, we are Aborigines Rights Protection Society.
Yes, and I'm Professor Jumadia Khan.
Exactly, we are Aborigines Rights Protection Society. We are a Fanti Confederacy. We are a Kubebrea.
And can afford the gash. And boycotting events.
Ni kwabna
boni. Yeah.
Until before 1947, no, you better UGCC no. Let's say cool way in party tree na no maba. Until why do we then leave it to August for 1947? I don't know 1800s, 1700s. I don't know. And then there's some absurdity. So it will take you to even the resistance against transatlantic slavery. Now Central were you. So Central also fought for the independence of Ashanti. Fought for the preservation of the slave routes by Ashanti. Way. And it is so absurd. Masa, you who for one, a big guy. Masa, watching you. And then you correct. So, more boy, a man, for who you. Born Abaso. Independence Day. You did book Sanko for Abaso. Not Founders Day. Independence Day and the born Abaso. Now Independence Day no biara oboaye nyanya fa hodie no yakano. Me born Abaso on Independence Day. Yeah. It's through Founders Day and it's through Independence Day. In any case, Kwame, in any case.
Yes, Kwasi. Until I'm can be say should have been school this time.
Omaya yetim ende, omaya yetim. When someone kesi atu ye. Na ye ka say me ka no dia ala braka. Adinti me no ekoso no ntia say ni say masa. And then MPP flag bearer, Dr.
Mahmoud Bawumia.
Na sesi ni bibiere fi CPP. Ni papa no minister in CPP government. Na busuafo ni nara ni maami obiara ye CPP. Ni anu na nka se ye somu ni edi ka asem se oh enne de mpempenso a ye du no etichemu hia na nka bom ne hia na ya franka tuni no kra no ofri CPP ne bae. Certain president, no CPP no. That no na metie ono ne sister a friend say ne sister Marigold Akufo-Addo. Video bi mi kwa mi so hu sa video ni dia.
David.
Marigold ka say ye 1966 school no. Ni nua na ne oyo mampani no odwane be hye emu bo ne ho ban. O kan o kasre. It's the year 1966 school. No, you man penny now or tissue. Okani, no stroke, no peku.
That's no shot.
Samuel Nsasa. Nsasa.
Oh, he was about 20 years old?
Yeah, no.
Or 22?
No, Nsasa. Odani Beshefi, because he was involved in the CPP. Now, my question there, nkrumah, kwame, alabraka, nkrumah, airtime, Asanya Yashada, Obi Ashada pa so person ha Dr. Mahmoud Baomi.
I said we knew be president in Kasai. Until purchase the president na Ashada.
Na president Obi.
Oh, there be Sabi. Ya kasu Obia, as he be Obia in, but here we dey penning.
President Obi pa masa. Obi. Because we no biara we be na tem. Na Obi titru. Obi titru pa. And was set up Charlie and need the hopper and more whooping and what you change and what you can someone. Yan Femi a better on Rankasa Namanuku. Now, near Onupe and Akasa. Professor Marco Kwasi Akikebi.
Also, then,
hey, Kwame Media Nkrumah, the president of the NA. Professor Marco Kwasi, or no, some sugar, the old can, now you can. Madame Pau.
Oh, sure.
Kwame, there be an Becas of your Bisano. Madame Pupanya happy, London, a bontin, so near being a more. Now, only the Nkrumah of Fenu. Waka Kofa Preventive Detention Act. I'm feeding, I'm saying, Papa, what to go? Because after 1966 school, who can say I'm ready by a near friend protective custody law.
Protective custody law. Yeah.
Some brand preventive detention act.
No, the same thing.
The same thing. The same thing. In the new Yamfaka assembly, and yeah.
Yeah.
Come, my American Mama.
And now I know from because person may be a very last question. Tina, what is it about nkrumah ntia? And I didn't find nkrumah ntia. There be a controversy, but ebi say it is because nkrumah never dies. Ebi say I was see a tini senior yabako semfa ya fan who ye buy. Ebi so say a yem papa mo who here. I don't know who is saying. The figure nkrumah, yeah.
Michelle Brent TV of Zambia.
Yeah.
Ghana. Last week here, and I'm moving cool. No, see, nothing has been more shocking. Say about Ghana, Obi who say Obi wa Ghana and Kopo wa Ghana, Obi Kwame Nkrumah. It's most shocking.
Is it someone penasem and now say yet tene asem?
Oh, now because we're a dictator, who guys were violating human rights, and they're not penasem.
Say be any negatives no more bosso.
No be also negatives in the penasem money.
Oh, say nipa dear. Say no be kind. Nkrumah was only human. Internationally, no only faults. It's not a big deal. Anna.
Master, a baby no one will be a violating human rights. Or a dictator. Or a Omukikani and Ubitumi penasem. Meaning to be out this asset. Da. Ubi out this Ubitumi penasem da. Na abante no eyeni hu ama say na Ghana also Zambia we ye hwan na akoka seti Kwame Nkrumah
so amono ka wonda ni ade no
we ye hwan na akoka seti Kwame Nkrumah and Masa, I've done some checks so very interesting and no ma ba ku mi bi wo ho hwe fi se wi ase o man pani bi ni wi ase ha wawu na ni funu daka amempani kwa na so yae what be pay
mente when
Kwame Nkrumah
away
kwa ni amempani owu ye ni funu daka amempani kwa na so yae
Guinea
huge statement yes amempani so yae amesekuturi ka ho America Cabral ka ho Fidel Castro ka ho wo mu na so yae ni funu daka onem se udi anu etrehwa ninti o mampanin bia in a lifetime, while still president, what you make sure 13 books. Not 13 Sankwas books or books are about classics for study throughout the world.
Maybe you should get sponsorship to print those books, Biom. Anna?
There are copyright issues.
Okay.
Because copyright does not apply after some years. But amazing. I mean, you can say you promote tourism, you promote your culture. Ghana, the most valuable tourist commodity. Kwame Nkrumah. The most valuable tourist commodity Kwame Nkrumah. As we are in the USA. We start is a maker say. And it is deliberate. It can't be it is also deliberate. I wish it's a double dankwa.
There be so much uniper.
Exactly. It had indeed they be a young better. And case what you say or yes sir, you say. I didn't hear the yes sir. Because upo. Debi dankwa so oyebi.
Yeah.
Oyebi. Oye no ndu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. Na so oyebi. Ana mebo. Ndu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. Pa grant oyebi. Oye no ndu Kwame Nkrumah bia no. And as a big six here be by Kwame.
Yes.
When is a big six is the product of intelligence failure. Because next year, big six the arrest over the 1948 riots.
Yeah.
And a positive action and so on. And then we have a historical record now. When we look at big six now, they didn't support the riots. They didn't support positive action. They didn't take part in any of those activities. It is the intelligence failure of the British colonialists, almost linking one to the routes and so on. And the big six nearby. It's a product of an intelligence failure. In any case, Sanko for me now out because Sano Manu na Kwame Nkrumah ne koye anybody. And how do we use
Watson Commission?
Exactly. How do we use the mistake, the intelligence failure of the colonialists to determine who our heroes are? Intelligence failure, clear intelligence failure of the colonialists.
Peace 104.3 kwasi pratt near 10 in Kano na akomea
Kwame.
Talking about holidays and now wawoda belated birthday wishes to you.
That's Kwame.
Nana?
August 5.
Cake be probably. That is my
Oh, I know akomea woda.
Telephone ayira.
And I mean from can choose a day.
So then we basu.
Then I basu. Then I basu. Before you have been going.
Come anybody.
You bet me you really go. Kwame dey go. Do you know Kwame.
Yes,
sir. Kwame Nkrumah assembly. Matie bi na penye kwasi. Na kwasi has not been fair to President Akufo-Addo.
Hello.
Yes, I'm okay. Yeah. He hasn't been fair to President Akufo-Addo. Kwame is all cancelled. Baby, I do say. Sa ukofasa asemi ba ebiana timing no here.
Yes, and I'm beside
your opinion and you are entitled to it. So but any money been kwasi kafa he hasn't been fair. President Akufo-Addo dey no kafa Nkrumah and then answer. He was full of praise for Kwame Nkrumah. So I can speech in Kwame.
When can I buy my bits and pieces?
Direct quotation. I say, Kwame Nkrumah's contributions to our independence are undeniable and unassailable. Kwame, this is what Akufo-Addo said. I say, Kwame Nkrumah, with his charismatic, visionary leadership, was undoubtedly a major actor in the final lap of our journey to independence. And that is why, despite the several unfortunate things that happened after independence, the Parliament of Ghana in 2019 decided to memorialize Kwame Nkrumah's date of birth as Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Day, the only Ghanaian so far to be honored in our history. This is what Akufo-Addo said about Kwame Nkrumah. Uyi no ka efa Kwame Nkrumah enena say amaka chere we ya. Na Kwame Nkrumah ngozolo omo. Wa kwa kohwe juma Akufo-Addo aye ho.
We peja na ye fefe papa.
Kwame po acha per time na kokohwe. Inti we nipa wo say utie kwasi a odi Kwame Nkrumah tem. Quoting the direct words, natural. What is said about?
Okay, quotation of direct words acknowledged. Eti aden no ka we nyina na osan so beka about Onyeso founder. When you know say it usually generates controversy.
But okaso
senka obona basu wie. Say me emi aso opinion jukum na ka na asembi. O say et say kutre ejanan. E fita na tuntuma ku fie kire. One say na okay na no. We are communications person. We are communications person. One say na okay na. No kre.
Mati. Koso.
One say na okay na no. Obia kai. Do you realize that? As a comms person, do you realize the damage communication wise aba? Damage quote unquote medical some keke. Say what can is fair say. But your kai a fan no ho enye ni pe bi de no. I don't see a pager. How do you address it? Nana Akomea.
Say Akufo-Addo e kan say Kwame Nkrumah enye soul founder. Now he stood on the shoulders of other people. How is that a denigration?
But look at how it's the conversation has gone.
But I'm looking at what Akufo-Addo said. So Kase Kwame Nkrumah soul founder. How is that a denigration?
One can we are heading.
And no any opinion.
I say you do comment me
but
one can we na nyeding.
No, which is only opinion. No opinion say oh be enkehunya. But on no opinion we feel say a mere kasa about August 4 holiday, Founders Day. It was appropriate. Kwame so be feel say any appropriate. I don't have a problem. We don't need opinion.
But if you say appropriate.
Oh. No, can't hear about Kwame Nkrumah. I agree 100%.
How about timing?
No, just the timing there.
Because Kwesi mentioned timing.
Yeah, no, just a Kwesi, no Kwesi Nkrumah. Timing there, it depends on the person's opinion. But no, can't hear no and no, they are all facts. Me, I don't have a problem.
Okay.
Now, I'm not sure I say Kwame. Now, but me dealing with impression. Na Kwesi must say. And then man Akufo-Addo crying. I said, "We did the Kwame Nkrumah them?" And I said,
Wakasetiano.
Wakasetiano. If I any more or Kafa Kwame Nkrumah.
Na nyama okay. Una okay wa have so.
Under Akufo-Addo's watch. So 2019 said me a parliament that year Kwame Nkrumah birthday. As a national aim. It's under Akufo-Addo's watch. Anambra. Under his watch as president. Inti so be kase no on obi on pe Kwame Nkrumah sem no obi ba no be kase nje bi pe Kwame enye no kware. Nyamiti we me pe Kwame Nkrumah sem pa. o kind name yeah mo fry wo secondary school history kakra o kind Kwame Nkrumah name yeah the co-independence. You can't help but admire him. So but to kase nyo nkwana yeah. How is that an insult against Kwame Nkrumah? Now kwasi Kwame, yes, the history and the record. Let me show you the history. Kwasi a candidate, I'm sure Kwasi is here. He will bear me out. Kwame, you pay 1948, and I'm form of a political party. I'm for a party, United Gold Coast Convention. UGCC, which I'm trying to short down. I'm from a party in real, but so make a crown on say party I form say per se ya DJ Fahudia Magane. It's a say yeah no be a one profession. It be a lawyer, it be a businessman, it be accountants. And what day I see a debeshim. Yantimi ya me emphasize more than shape and organize it. Political party. And I move back can say, no, I don't feel be what butchery.
Yes, Akwaje. Okay, Akwaje.
Okay, so no, I don't feel be what butchery. I mean, Madam, but I'm a good organizer. It is a Kamoba Peninsula there. Can conform near me or me organized party in my. And I'm saying, Akwaje, so I can there. And I'm a do musika. Ekofa, Kwame Nkrumah free a butchery a buy. Kwame, any poor form of a political party. Didn't form a political party.
Tell them what they pray for who they.
They pray for who they. Simple facts. I'm going to pray for who they. Didn't tell them for Kwame Nkrumah buy. Come what in the baby or butcher, so you're there. And I'm going to do a seeker. Paragraph, make tribe a ship. Ekofa no buy. Kofa no buy.
Steamer.
Steamer.
Satan first.
So steamer no can go for it as a ship. Okay. The Obokofa a steamer. Omo Kasadio musika. Ekofa Kwame Nkrumah. Then try me steamer ticket. I don't know buy. Say. Boboya Jumai. A normal man a Juma as general secretary. A man a Ketria, a man a candia kakro de Bay Juma. Didn't no more yes, I dear when ya. Coming from no money, baby. Baku no nimu no so say a organizer in your daddy in a pena, no than phobia and cocofanabra, non peneso. No boom, bottom sika cofano buy. Or ban a manager, employed as general secretary. Man who can, man who cacao the Bay Juma.
No, yeah, Juman super paper mom.
And in Nipan say, at a dent now can say, Omodia, no more pet independence. Say, Kwame Nkrumah buy and later on, say differences about Montemoa. Fine. Come here, differences there. Anamba.
Okay.
Differences there. The difference between about Montem. We see him for her. We see the emergency him for her. And today, Kwame Nkrumah party CPP. The differences will be a CPP. She will be a CPP. The entire CPP I say because of differences. Anamba. And disagreements about the way forward. Now, MPP disagreement in him.
Libre.
NDC disagreement in him.
Libre.
Anti disagreement there, especially in a political party. Until later, we have differences. Fine. But you can say, because the best simple fact of history and supporters all can say, Obi on form the political party, I invite you no waba, no say beboa. Also, I dream problems on different political party. I dream problem on the file ufre butcher by. Now, we see a bar for Jimandia. na bafo ejimandu ya menkan ya because na kan so graphic mu na okan nya no na Akufo-Addo kan anambwa na kwesi kan wo graphic mu sa bafo ejimandu ya kan it's the same thing na Akufo-Addo kan say nipa ni doso ba Kwame Nkrumah no dimu akotene sana bit from bafo ejimandu
yeah
na mi wo ebi wa papa bi afra no Razak El Alawa. Come so no.
Oh,
senior journalist.
May he rest in peace.
Otro 2021 March 13 graphic. He can't kakra Razak El Alawa. Muni baby ojina so CPP ni o ye
Razak El Alawa not or a CPP ni.
Okay.
Na obey press secretary to Dr. Hilal Liman in the Third Republic.
Okay.
Kwesi me right.
Enti Mami sure na Razak El Alawa. Let them put on I'll say the march to independence can be said to be seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the UGCC.
The march
to independence can be said to have seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the UGCC by a group of intelligentsia led by J.B. Dankwa, Awilo William, Robert Blay, Edward Akufo-Addo, Emmanuel Bachebilante, Ebenezer Akwaje. It was the first ever political movement that was formed in the Gold Coast, whose aim was to bring about independence from British colonial rule after the Second World War. This is what Razak El Alawa. He also goes on to say that Kwame Nkrumah buy I mean kind of some okay. It was because nobody in the UGC, I'm still reading Razak El Alawa. Nobody in the UGCC was ready to take the bull by the horns and start organizing the masses for political agitation. That's why Akwaje proposed that he has a friend in Europe called Kwame Nkrumah, Europe and America, and that he was a good organizer and should therefore be brought down. Grant paid for the transport of Nkrumah back home, paid him a salary of £250 and gave him a and so on. And I can say the Nkrumah buy-in, the new dynamism, a bar. But that was a reason why they brought him.
And he lived up to the billing.
That was why they brought him to come and organize the party. Anambwa. Disagreement by Otini. Otini Hukrano. He still took the name. The United Gold Coast Convention. He took a Convention People's Party.
Oh, just the name convention.
Hey, not the DPO. But you see, Kwame, it shows you that a lot of work has been done. And Kwame Nkrumah, taking off from that work, also took the name, even the name, he took some of it. But my point is say, there is no doubt that Kwame Nkrumah buy-in or the dynamism about campaign. But that is why he was brought down. Specifically, said that's why he was brought down. Difference is by fine. Difference is the enemy king. Inti so kase omo yes jumei omo de omo nkran na omo pe independence. The facts do not support censorship. Because these are the clear basic facts. My boy catch me. Na niema ni bi Kufo basa ase ni ndo bia Kufo tini bag.
No talk about CPP collaboration.
I assure you Kwame Sefa Kai. That's our views here. Akufo-Addo express here. Ajimanduya Kwesi Akanche Razak El Alawa and Kenkan. Kufo shares the same view. Kufo shares the same view.
As in J.A. Kufo.
He shares the same view. So Munya Ejitum said Kwame Nkrumah akotene. But the others were also part of it and deserve honor. Kufo shares the same.
But Kwesi Pratika said others also get their honor on Independence Day. How about that?
Maybe also. The conclusion, because me now have an issue about this whole Founders Day.
Okay.
I have an issue. And Akufo-Addo denigrating Nkrumah. No, Akufo-Addo has not denigrated Nkrumah. Kufuor adie na Kufuor time no are. Now Akufo-Addo, why does he not work with the CPP? I can tell you, Kwame.
Yes, no.
That the NPP of today and the CPP, whatever it is, they are very friendly towards each other. Some of these CPP people, they've told me they want to pay a courtesy call on me. We are friendly towards each other today, as we speak. And Akufo-Addo on time CPP, na Akufo-Addo on pay CPP. But Kufuor's views and Akufo-Addo's views on Kwame Nkrumah and the independence they are the same. Na money be there keka you can't say independence here. How many penny be the name Piako Fafra untiase. Kwesi ya Kwame Nkrumah was well, he wasn't the man of the millennium, he was African man of the millennium. He wasn't competing with he was African man of the millennium. There was no competition for global word of the millennium or no, he was African man of the millennium. But the African man of the millennium has to do with his time as president.
Impact on the world.
An impact as president.
No, not just as president.
No.
His impact on the world.
An American as president.
No.
As
a human being.
As a human being. Yeah.
Okay. But yet, what we are talking about is the independence struggle. Remember.
Ojitum said Nkrumah was primus inter pares, first amongst equals.
But that's what Akufo-Addo said. That's what he's saying. That's what all of them are saying. Kwame Nkrumah was primus. That is why on Nkrumah's birthday are special. Until you have a situation where Nipane can India and Kwame Nkrumah say India Sunko. What is wrong with this? It's the best arrangement you can have. It's the best. Because that's what the history says. To say Nipa no be pay independence. Why are your facts? There may be disagreement about the methods. If you make us a look, and
an offering gradualist approach.
You know, even today, campaign ya NPP, campaign ya NDC for ye, and send me out to CPP, I'm sure there are differences in opinion. There are always differences in opinion as to how to campaign, how to organize. And no interest in their own pet say you bring independence because no matter is different. Maybe I'm me see a bear route. If you see a router, it will play into the hands of everyone because no match here too. Until rather than use a legislative and a legal means. It's a view. And interest or no expresses our view on pay independence. Now yeah, call fourth republic, Kwame. So yeah. See a democracy right from day one. Rollins by I see the soldier by MP. Yeah, call fourth republic 1992. There were still people who says there be me and Peniso. Now in Shishena, it favors Rollins the NDC too much. I don't know what Kwasi said. Fufu abeton kwen.
Ufufu no nkwamu ede.
I say Kwasi say opose e kodi abenkwa ede na mi. Enti say Kwasi pratt kase. No so kan ho kase look. Sir for Republic here the way and she share anything. A stack for Rawlings and his NDC into Yantuyabu. No, because I didn't know Kwasi pratt.
No, we didn't say Yantuyabu. That was not our conclusion. Our conclusion was that I see a independent transitional government, which was not controlled by the NDC.
By the PNDC.
By the PNDC. That was our position. Yeah, pentamukra.
Okay. What we?
Yes, maybe.
Okay. Kwame, now Kwesi can make what's the difference?
Same.
A lot of difference.
Well, let me show you what there's.
What he's saying is that difference in opinion.
What I'm saying.
Not Obia per the Fourth Republic, yes, but more different approach from the Wahono. And Ananeka say a difference in opinion on how to get to the destination.
What is attributing to us is not true. Say you see and two abo.
Okay, fine. But difference in opinion.
Me interpretation. Interpretation. The fact means say who kwesi pratt or say kwaya fast because if you say way. So you had reservations.
Yeah.
You had reservations. That's what I'm saying.
Independent.
We needed a transitional government. Independent transitional government.
Not controlled by the PNDC.
Controlled by the transition.
Yeah. And you had a reservation. Now Rollins can say, okay, Kwesi Pratt didn't come from some pay, my Fourth Republic. No, because cancer, and also because you had reservations until now in democracy, we will be happy.
No. Why? Rollins only decided the future of this country. It was a struggle. We were battling him.
Yes.
And Kasa could do business or Kasa or one person.
You had reservations.
And that's our position that you take here. And you can't take you.
I'm just saying, I
go back to many of the statements we issued. Movement for freedom and justice.
MFJ.
Cross parties. Okay.
Signed most statements we had issued calling for independence. Kwesi yes, sir.
In fact, I was too young. Others can also make you are making my point.
I'm not.
Let me show you why you are making my point. You haven't realized it. So you had reservations. And to be 50 years later, will be cancelled. South Republic here, there were people like Kwesi Pratt, no one person Fourth Republic. Because they had all this, why can't they say that's what? Because you had reservations.
No, but our reservations was to speed up the process
by putting conditions
and to make sure, sir, there was change. The other reservations we are talking about was to stall the process.
Now,
was to make sure that I'm sure let Akoma British Parliament say we are not ready for independence. Now it should wait until we have acquired the ways of the British. Everybody company American. Buzia. Yes, Buzia. Oh,
no, other chairman. Oh, no, sir, Kwesi. No, other chairman. Now, I'm not saying you are lying. I'm just asking so that I can go and check.
I'm not lying, I'm fine.
Let's assume President Buzia chose our letter. He was expressing reservation. Wasn't he expressing reservation?
He was asking for delay. We didn't ask for delay. That's the point.
But let's even agree say he was asking for delay.
Yes.
Does it mean
that was his opinion?
He wants independence? Does it?
No, he wanted it at a later time.
He didn't want independence.
Oh, it doesn't mean so, but he wanted it.
But
he wanted delay.
That's the
point. From history, now nkrumah pushing self-government now. And JB Dankwa were pushing self-government in the shortest possible time.
That's true.
So they both wanted independence, but Obianeni approach. Right.
So Kwame, so that
just too low.
Kwame, that is the whole point.
Yeah.
All of them wanted independence. Okay, so the rest didn't want independence. It didn't for Munkau. But they are not part of it. They shouldn't be recognized.
Oh, they've been an akomea
That's what that you are saying. You were saying. Now, see, JB Dankwa say Kwame Nkrumah will betray you. Now, say JB Dankwa said Kwame Nkrumah will betray. I just said JB Dankwa will pay independence.
Oh, how?
He's promoting Nkrumah.
How?
So, why did you bring that quotation? What is the purpose of that quotation? Okay, why did you bring that quotation?
To emphasize the point there. On what they be done, Kwanwanka say, or no more G2, say, Kwame Nkrumah is Sunku.
That's why I just say Kwame Nkrumah is Sunku. So what is the difference? And where did you bring that quotation? Because Asoma came and said all these people were part of the independence struggle. Why did you bring that quotation?
Makacho, and I went to.
Also, he was endorsing Kwame Nkrumah.
Not endorsing. Or G2 say Kwame Nkrumah is Sunku.
And I say, Akufa don't so what G2 say Kwame Nkrumah is Sunku.
Maybe you can say we are.
Makeram to G2 say Kwame Nkrumah is Sunku. So what is the point? What is the point? Now, if you see date August 4. What is the problem with August 4? What is the problem? August 4, what is the problem?
No, I'm saying because I don't need them.
No, there's a problem here. August 4, now the baby, day. What's the date? Day, day.
One thing I'm kind.
Then I'll kind.
Okay. So, because you know, I'm going to me. Okay.
Nana Akomea.
August 4, what is the problem with the date?
I haven't said I have a problem with the date.
So you didn't come on. There's no problem with August 4.
Made a problem in the 1st July.
We say you know assembly. Independence.
Na 1st July so ka Ghana.
Debbie.
Say ye timi ye am ye 1st July as a public holiday.
Kwame.
Na ye the August 5 holiday and not penny me problem.
1st July enye independence.
A Republic Day.
1960.
Yes.
3 years, 4 years after independence.
3 years.
Yeah, kind independence.
Na Debbie but 1st July Ghana be ye Republic.
We can date you know. So August 4. I said the other young concofa could say yes, and it was a birthday was a day.
Debbie Wankasa. I say Adentina. I say say I can say ye do bia bebe moi. Yanko you bet me as far as yes and
what's the problem?
And on the can say it will become even ridiculous.
Why?
Because one challenge say
I mean, what is ridiculous about recognizing people for their efforts?
Nothing at all.
Say yes, Antiwa. A nationalist woman like that in the history books. Say the Nikan was some of the pioneers of nationalism in this country. What is the problem? Why is that ridiculous? Why is that absurd? Kwasi Boya in connection with the date. And I make sure say date, you know, there's nothing wrong with it.
Okay.
Unless Kwasi bit my chance says that date. Then tell me choose August 4. As a you know say, and then the first political party to fight for independence, UGCC, was formed, and that political party Nkofa Kwame Nkrumah ebai. Now only Nentia UGCC formed on August 4. Because Aborigines Rights Protection Society and so, and so on date. Now you can't data. Only 6 March, they now you choose for independence. So you say they choose for independence.
6 March.
Who say no say I want to see president.
Bond of 1844.
Bond of 1844. 6 March. Inti date there obiani data has significance to them. They don't come here and seek to August for what is the date then Kopaya Santua they birthday today. It's a point now me come with.
Uncle Yasantua birthday.
That be there. Now boy Yasantua. Okay. What do you do so much? Now my show share Kwame in conclusion Kwasi can be say Kwame Nkrumah books 13 books, they are classics. What has that got to do with independence? What has that got to do with independence? I can say in a big six, na intelligence failure. It's not just a big six, no, they didn't want independence. Because it was intelligence failure. No, because that is what we are talking about. But topic here we are discussing is about independence and whether there's soul or there's multiple. And you are trying to say that until all of this now big six because before big six it was intelligence failure. All that you are trying to do is to denigrate their efforts. Same as we accuse you Obi of denigrating Kwame Nkrumah, you are also trying to denigrate Obi's efforts, and that would not get us the consensus that we want.
Okay.
Now, in conclusion, two things, Kwame.
Nana,
Sir, in August 4, July 1st, I'm working. Look, media semi here in the political football. For Matisse John Mahama, essay. So bar, obituary August 4. Obituary na Kenya or the July 1st beba or the beba fine. But on Mahama no 4 years. We free so after 4 years. The Ghana MPP Asamba. Yes, about obituary. International man this aspect of your history the may go round. Media the consensus. Hebe me the same. Sanshi share we was say Mijitumpa August 4. I support the date entirely. I support the prominence given to Nkrumah by having his own special his birthday as a special day to recognize his leadership. I support all of it. Bankame person card. All of these arrangements would have been done at the multi-party level. So reservations, we can iron out those reservations so that it doesn't become political football. Because Muhammad has obituary, free swap, Ubunsuba, no century. My last year is our founder.
Last year, you be Abami and so 3 glass.
Kwasi. No fear about 10:30.
No time was on America. I can say my last means imprensa.
And that na seven na out.
No baby.
Well, somehow can gym too, but then where you are going. Time. It's a time if I can bear 30 minutes.
Many time.
But again, you know, because my last. It's because
my last I
was a time with 30 minutes in here, no just piano.
No problem.
Kwame, my conclusions about this founders thing. Kwame, in maybe my journey said, Oka founder. As a zero, Obiaja too, but Yusuf founder or founding, same as independence. Yes, his son. BBC founded Bufi Akufado's speech here, Founders Day, but in all his speech, he talked about independence. Near Kano, in my view, near Kano, independence found. Oka founder, let's just say that I didn't name me, and will be a profession. But the territory or the state of Ghana as we know it today was there at independence. Obian Kofa Bibi Memekra. What we got on 6 March 1957 was independence.
From
the territory as Ghana. The territory as Ghana as we know it is the same that was given to us at independence. Any independence. Na ushe kwame. Free Ghana ha. As a Ghana hankwana yen founder. Na mjidi se kwame kwana shares adinasi. Or no friend who founder. No yeah coins they me didn't too so no friend who founder. And I'm because usha kwame Nigeria. Some we are independent African country. Why no founder?
Me name some Bibisa.
Gambia, almost a British colony, we went through same process to say independence. Why not we found that?
I mean, some first president Dauda Jawara.
Nigerians no more first presidents.
Is it Tafawa Balewa?
He's not the founder. They don't call him founder. South Africa, when are you founder?
Mandela.
One of founder of South Africa.
Modern state of South Africa.
He's the founder?
Yes.
Maintain that.
Yeah, and you are Sumubeti.
No, you must maintain that. Baby, I say I'm friend so I founder. No, Baby, South Africans refer to Mandela as the founder of South Africa.
Okay, with Nigeria, you say more they refer to Azikiwe as a founding father.
Okay.
But Omon can say or a founder of Nigeria.
The same thing.
The first president
who became founder.
Well, founding father.
Maybe or say
a founding father.
Founding
father. A founding father.
Togo here. When you founder.
Meaning say Olympian na edi
Tanzania. When you founder?
Minim Julius Nyerere.
Zambia. When you founder?
Kenneth Kaunda na minim.
Cote d'Ivoire here. When you founder?
Ufebwanyi na minim.
Because he's the president.
First president.
Jawara was first president.
And a founding president.
If you like. They found the but what really as far as I'm concerned.
And there's a conversation we don't need to have a conversation. Back and forth.
Oh, but even if
needless conversation.
Even if you do it independent, sir, it's still relevant because so really these are independence leaders. These are independence leaders. They fought for independence. And Kwame Nkrumah's role was primary because he became leader of government business in 1951.
Into a football team,
he was in a position to play a primary role because he was leader of government business in 1951, 6 years before we got independence. But in Nipana, formal party, Kwame Nkrumah buy, we can't say independence. It's not fair. It is not true.
It is not fair. It is not true. Nature say, you say it's a football team. Nkrumah na captain, but there were other players, defenders, goalkeeper, midfield, centre back, left back, flanks. No bia rumbi. Kwasi, so what's the big deal then?
Kwame, it can football team. And then
any team you
now you this is no more football team back. By 1949, na football teams na be any. Na Yabenia Convention People's Party football team. And the rump of the UDCC football team.
And you pet the voice of Kwasi Pratt to be raised a bit. Pacho man is back.
It's a team Kwame.
They don't team.
You are looking away from the mic.
That's it. Number one. That's number two. Say Professor Bafo Ajimandia on your man penny yarding. It's not true. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Politicians don't write history, they make history. This is not an agreement with the president, it's a criticism of the president.
Timing.
It's a criticism of the president.
Needless.
I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Needlessly.
Timing.
There be timing. Needlessly stirring up. Politicians don't write history. They make history. This is Professor.
How is that an indictment against the president?
He doesn't agree with him.
Why?
Kwame,
even now can hear no question can Pacho Sankaman.
Yeah.
But say
Pacho okay says
okay.
Okay
banko. Now they make Kazama Adamino and Dinko. Kwame, you read something about the same. We are not be different. It's the same as Jimandia. Meaning kind. But that's your opinion. But Kwame, your
opinion.
Your opinion is a fact. Who are interpreting our opinion?
The fact is an interpretation. This is the fact. Quotation marks. I think our president is needlessly stirring up controversy. Politicians don't write history; they make history. Fact. Fact.
No,
and yes, speculation. A fact. This is what he said. This is what Professor
politicians don't.
He is needlessly stirring up controversy.
I saw me here.
Fantastic. It's only in a dream. Wait, the interpretation.
How maybe you say only a needless? What does it mean?
Yeah,
but does it mean that what he's saying is true or not?
That's not the issue. Nada.
What is the issue?
The issue is that he's needlessly stirring up controversy. Now,
August 4 is already there.
Peace FM.
Patrol.
I'm one quotation.
Maki baby, I don't know which particular one you.
No problem.
Kwame, who can be big church?
Na question we na min kan.
Okay,
it also share the person make kan question ka odi.
Because a good point, but anyway.
Razak El Alawa. Ukotu Nasamba El. Signa Kandi. Ukanya. One more parliament to be when it came to the formation of the UGCC.
The march to independence can be said to have seriously started on August 4, 1947, with the formation of the United Gold Coast Convention by a group of intelligentsia led by the renowned lawyer J.B. Dankwa, and that included Awolo William, Robert Blay, Edward Akufo-Addo, Emmanuel Bachebilante, and Ebenezer Akum-Adjei.
Crazy.
So as far as it's concerned, no, grant no crime for that.
No, I say it included. That means they are still other. He just mentioned.
He didn't think him significant enough even to mention him.
Okay. But Kwesi,
yes, sir.
Obisi, tell your panelists Nana Akomea and Kwesi Pratt that right now akomea doing. Now the needless such needless conversations are reserved for developed countries, not developing and hungry ones like ours. It is indeed needless. Sorry, Kwame in Medina. Just bread and butter issues. We discuss.
And that's all I'm discussing.
Yeah.
Well, I know no we can say Akufo-Addo cheese na nkrumah and I say can say
say you got to about 4 months to an election. Now waiting somewhere given the crisis that this country faces. That's what we discuss here.
I think I will. You are here denigrating the other people. Denigrating them.
Needless.
Those are the needless, but then you go on to denigrate the other people. Oh,
now so crazy. Yes, that's him. Me the can be so say.
What's up, let me go to actual. Becoming the result of intelligence failure. They don't deserve anything.
Masa Kwame.
Bra crazy.
Nkaso bi antro.
Na no anka no books on macho. The Kwame Kwame books na kai.
Na so kwesi kan kromasem.
Akwaya du no hekri.
Enkasa na Akomea kwesi to aso.
Akwaya du no hekri.
Okay, cause the child.
No say independence struggle no e shase da dansana Kwame Nkrumah ebe ba na ebi nyina. Ayana no free edoma bebre. So before UGCC independence struggle negus na koso. Nti ye den ene de copying independence na de copying the emergence of UGCC. And there were many other
groups. I don't think anybody has said that.
So why 4th August?
Significant day for others, that's all.
But there were other significant days.
Yeah, but there's other. I'm no more power. You don't be deciding on pay.
In America, you say, send your TBR. You can't cover everybody. You draw the line somewhere. And I mean what?
Yeah.
In America, you draw the line somewhere. You can't cover everybody. You draw the line somewhere. Kwame.
No, crazy.
I didn't know more for crazy.
Needless, no.
Because it is so clear. So clear. I mean, Nana Akomea and Sembebri say Togo or more founder and so on. The history of Togo is clear. The founding father of Togo, Olympio, a young man from the 60s, Wabaya Mampenia, and then the Bakosuya Mampenia. Ekuno in a coup d'etat. You don't expect Togo and the Yadima to be declaring Olympio as the founder. It goes against the grain. It's not possible. Because of the circumstances. Sanya mumu ya sana Yadima eye no Togo.
Na Cote d'Ivoire.
Ni shoso woni Cote d'Ivoire bi a chen me.
Maybe. But the South.
Mimi Cote d'Ivoire.
Kono so one e be ku wana ntento mo de.
Mimi Cote d'Ivoire kakra makoko
Gambia.
Now Cote d'Ivoire, they still refer to Buhari as the founder of the nation.
Okay. Na Gambia.
Because
Menti said, could have been business. Menti said, Buhari is the founder of the nation. Menti said, Sierra Leone, Siaka Stevens is the founder of the nation. Menti said, Tanzania, Nyerere is the founder of the nation. Menti said, South Africa, Nelson Mandela is the founder of South Africa.
Tanzania put the chain a group founder.
I think.
Julius apart from the fact that we found that or Malima was a baby
teacher Malimo
just a teacher name.
Yeah, right, teacher.
Yes.
So the title of the man teacher.
Yes.
I mean founder.
Yes.
Malimo by meaning I'm friend teacher.
Malimo Julius
on a founder Tanzania.
He is more than a founder. He's the ideological inspiration, ideological and political.
Mandela founder of South Africa.
Not apartheid South Africa. And yet apartheid South Africa. The modern republic.
Mandela is a founder.
Yeah, he's a founder. He's regarded as a founder.
As a founding father or founding president.
Mandela is the founder of modern South Africa.
Exactly.
But only say South Africa only Founders Day, but they celebrate Mandela's birthday.
Yeah.
But Omun refer to me as the founder of South Africa.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Because they don't have an August 4th in addition to Mandela's birthday.
Anyway,
he's not celebrated as the founder. Yes. Birthday there.
Now,
recognize your efforts.
Yes, you say JB Dankwati say chairman won to me. Okay, sir. Yes, you say JB Dankwati say chairman won to me. Okay, sir.
And I mean here.
Yes, what can baby? Oh, what has happened? In what context? Me tell you.
Context me say. So where this is here? Me
too, crazy.
Where you this is here? JB Dankwati's official designation was chairman of the Eastern region.
Oh, okay. So that's what you meant.
That is what I meant.
Okay.
His official designation was chairman of the Eastern region. So when he went to his official designation,
chairman of the Ashanti region.
Chairman of Ashanti region.
Okay, now I understand the context.
But in terms of official hierarchies, near the others.
Because who was the chairman of the UGCC?
Not that I know of.
I don't know the chairman of UGCC. Because when him said JB Dankwati was the vice chairman of the UGCC.
For Eastern region, go and check the historical.
Eastern region. Now, so who was the chairman for Central region?
At the time of that designation, as I've told you, your friend is saying, UGCC had only 3 branches. Sopon, Greater Accra, and Secondary Accra.
But obviously referring to Chairman Won to me, you were trying to denigrate JB Dankwati. Now, why I said one refer to any other region but Chairman Won to me?
Oh, it might be the same way, no? Or to say Ashimo. Ashimo is a Greater Accra regional chairman of the province.
In China, one catch Chairman Won to me.
Oh, one person be borrowed that chairman. 16
you would agree that you
16 names.
You see, you agree that you are denigrating JB Dankwati.
Or your regional chairman.
Or your regional chairman. Or your vice chairman of the UGCC. Go and check the records.
My checking records, no.
Mr. My checking records. Now don't go and checking records.
Is it not
the chairman?
But is it not possible that Power Grant was chairman?
Obviously.
Power Grant was the chairman. No, Power Grant was the chairman. Dankwati was the deputy chairman.
Okay. I'm asking. Also,
but the whole thing is that you are deliberate. That is the fact. That is the fact. Nobody look at no delegate. Who they no quite.
Say JB Dankwa the modern contemporary air chairman to me.
What is the fact? So kwasi pratt catcher is JB Dankwa or chairman for the region. Now the person who went to and then how far do you compare the current chairman of his team? Kwame Sefaka.
Look, I'm saying the very chairman won't be no.
What's the JB Dankwa chairman for Eastern Region?
Also, that
won't be a chairman for Eastern Region.
Won't be a chairman for Ashanti.
Chairman for Eastern Region,
Jeff Kunedu. Jeff Kunedu.
Meaning Jeff, Abraham make us.
But that only moon to me.
That you're chairman for Eastern Region.
Ashanti.
Yeah.
But you're chairman.
Yeah, but you are talking of Southern Eastern Region.
May say.
No region. Yeah, but your independence is region. But the point is that we are trying to denigrate JB Dankwa. Same as we are to say.
Nobody.